world number one in female tennis, Iga Swiatek has been beaten by Aryna Sabalenka in straight sets. Were you expecting the number one seed to be beaten by straight sets?
Nobody expects the number one seed to be beaten, but we know that in tennis there are surprises. There's always that one big player that loses when she or he shouldn't have lost. And there's always that one player who we look at as an underdog who comes in to go far enough in a big tournament. So yes, I did expect her to lose. I know it's tennis, and it's not the first time it's happening.
It's not the first time that the world number one is losing, but Aryna Sabalenka is coming strong. She lost at the Madrid Open, another 1,000 event. I think she lost as well at the one other Open, I'm sure.
The Italian Open.
The Italian Open, and so I think she's gotten her revenge this time around against for world number one Iga Swiatek. She's been number one seed for 116 weeks now. Miracle. Can she continue like this just as we approach the US Open in 6 days?
Yes, definitely, because she's shown a huge amount of consistency over the last 1 year now. She's racked up some Grand Slam for herself as well. The 23-year-old has been very, very consistent on the courts. Yesterday was not just her day, losing to the number 2 seed, Aryna Sabalenka, which is also a very, very good tennis player over there for herself. She's been quite good. Unfortunately for her, Iga Swiatek have been the one dominating the female tennis, the WTA, for a while now. But I see Iga Swiatek regaining her form in the US Open, the last Open of the year. She can come there to do big things for herself.
China, let's look at the male at the US Open. Just before we get to that, let me inform that Aryna Sabalenka has Jessica Pegula to contend with in the final later today. But there will be another final in the male category as well. But number one seed this time, Jannik Sinner from Italy didn't let it off at all, China. It took 3 hours and nearly 20 minutes for there to be a separation between himself and Zverev. It couldn't have come any easy, 7-6, 5-7, 7-6, and it was the Italian that triumphed. The first set was over an hour.
Did you say Sinner?
Jannik Sinner, yes.
Yes, doesn't he like playing long games? I think he just loves his marathon game, right? Maybe he's more conservative, doesn't go for the kill, just maybe like to wear his opponent out. I don't think it's on purpose, but you seem to have his name always associated with games that last so long.
Oh, exactly.
But again, in the men's game, we see games like this a lot of times. And the question we'll now ask after that is, how will it affect him in the next round? We keep asking that question. But I guess he's used to games like this. That will make tennis interesting. You're watching on and on and on. You get to a tie break. Somebody wins their tie break. On and on and on. And that will make the game interesting. So for me, when you just mentioned the number of hours and Sinner, I said, wow, he's done it again.
Jannik Sinner has done it again, and we hope to see him in the final. Miracle, in the final against another very tough opponent?
Yes, definitely. We know Jannik Sinner has been one of those young gen dominating the ATP right now, alongside the other counterpart.
Casper Ruud?
Yeah, Casper Ruud also. They'll be dominating the ATP. But I see Jannik Sinner getting one over him.
Well, the final comes up later today, and we'll follow it up and do give you the results on our program Sports Extraordinary coming up at 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Time for us to take a break. When we return from a break, football is back in Europe, and even in Africa here, it started with the continental actions. We'll give you results of some of the matches that took place at the weekend, and of course, see how Europe is littered with first round matches, the first matches in the Premier League in England, of course, the La Liga in Spain, and of course, Italian Serie A as well. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.